Geno Smith is making everyone stand up and take notice, as so far this year he's playing like a top 5 quarterback. To say he's been a revelation feels an understatement. Now, it's still early. Lots of football left to be played. Tougher defenses en route to provide a stiffer test. Yet if Mr. Smith can stay even close to his current level of performance, it'll be one of the greatest career turnarounds we've ever seen. His story was supposed to be set in stone. That's what the disbelievers were telling me on my channel this offseason, as I tried to argue that we did not, in fact, know what Geno Smith was going to be in 2022, as in 2021, he was coming off career highs, statistically across the board, in his first year in a new system. No, they said. Stop trying to hype him up. He sucks. What's lost in this judgment is that young quarterbacks, oftentimes rookie quarterbacks, are asked to shine early on, and if they don't, they're quickly thrown into the scrap heap. The narrative on Geno, the one that currently crumbles with each start, was born out of the last time he got an opportunity to start the NFL, some long 10 years ago, when he first came into the league. After he was drafted by the Jets, Geno was no dumpster fire. In his first year there with the team, they weren't favored in one football game. Yet, he was able to help take them on to 8 wins in that rookie year. Now, he wasn't great either. He just needed maturation, as most young quarterbacks do. But this is the NFL and they ain't got time for that. So he was quickly cast into the pit of no mercy. We interrupt this quarterback praise to give you a Geno dot on the spot. It's dime time, baby. Geno Smith has made some God-tier-like throws this season, and I'm going to show you one here. This is also one of the wildest throws you'll ever see a quarterback make. The degree of difficulty here is insane. Now, Geno starts out the play in a read option look. He gives the play fake and rolls to his left. When you're a right-handed quarterback rolling to your left, it's difficult to get any mustard on the ball. You can't set your feet, much less get your front foot out pointed towards the target. Reduced velocity, reduced accuracy. As he rolls to the far side of the field, Geno spots Rashad Penny out of the corner of his eye, wide open and uncovered on a wheel route. Geno doesn't have time to set his feet, or it will allow the safety to recover and get back over to Penny. So he unleashes a jump throw back across his body and manages to heave it nearly 50 yards. This play would have been completed for a touchdown if Will Dissly hadn't engaged his scramble protocols and broken off his initial route. Still, this is an amazing throw by Geno Smith. NFL organizations love to espouse about allowing for development and understanding that the quarterback position is one of the most difficult to learn in the entire sport. They so quickly change their tune the second the youngster actually enters the building. You'll see a team take a young quarterback and say that they intend to sit him, that they understand they need to be patient. They will acknowledge that playing him early is setting him up to fail, nodding wisely at his young age and paltry number of starts at the college level. And then the regular season arrives, and all that big talk goes out the back door in the name of the coaches and general managers desperately trying to save their jobs by proving their golden quarterback draft pick is the right guy. The NFL is cold-blooded and moves fast, faster than ever for quarterbacks. You got 2 years to make your mark or you're done. Bad offensive line? Suck it up, Buttercup. You got legs, use them. Receivers that can't get open or catch the ball when they do. You're just not making the right read. Running game, going backwards. That's why we got you, so we don't need a running game. Come on, hero. Awful teams, crap coaching, none of these matter in a disposable NFL world. Damaged goods, falls off his back foot, sees ghosts in the pocket. can't get through multiple reads. These are the slander you will hear about these discarded quarterbacks, as was the case with Geno Smith. He was given his first 2 years as a starter to begin his career, and a bad defensive-minded head coach, subpar offensive line, weak at every single skill position. None of these mattered to the Geno Smith naysayers, nor the rest of the NFL. Geno was given no sympathy or a second chance and sent straight to NFL purgatory. We interrupt this quarterback praise to give you a Geno dot on the spot. It's dime time, baby. Here we go with another God-tier throw from Geno. This time under center, but again, another play action and rolling to his left. I talked about earlier how hard this kind of throw is to make for a right-handed quarterback. Another added degree of difficulty here on this play is the unblocked defensive end who wasn't fooled in the slightest by the play action, and he is in close pursuit of Geno. Running nearly full speed to his left, Geno snaps off a throw with some impressive power, lacing it down the field to Noah Fant just in bounds for 32 yards. Beyond the power he gets on this throw, it's the accuracy that defies belief. He got just over the outstretched fingers of the defender. That's what they call in the business pinpoint. The failure at Geno's first stop became a scarlet letter, an indictment for lack of ability. Now, maybe teams shouldn't have exactly have been lining up for his services, but for it to take nearly 10 years for him to get his true second chance is ludicrous. Geno took over for Russell Wilson last year after Aaron Donald malleted Russ's finger. 4 games, 3 against some of the tougher defenses in the entire NFL. Now, against the tough defenses, he hung in there. Against the Jacksonville Jaguars, he was on fire. Now, those performances were hardly enough to convince a fan base that was just about to get slapped in the face by having to watch the team's best player and town's brightest sports star get shipped out of town. Suddenly this offseason, once again, Geno becomes the man. And as training camp approached, I became enamored by the thought that Geno might really surpass the consensus of expectations for him. Second year in a new system is usually when you see quarterbacks take a big step forward. He had good running backs, good tight ends, great receivers, and 2 shiny new talented offensive tackles to keep him clean. Unlike his Jets days, he was being put into a position to succeed. Forged in a metal that required Geno to bang the blacksmith's hammer for 10 long years, his game matured like fine wine, decades in the cellar. He crafted his skills and enhanced his game. I suppose, backing up the likes of Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Russell Wilson, you're bound to also pick up a few tricks of the trade. Geno is also protecting the ball like a father carrying his newborn baby across black ice. 4 turnovers in 6 games, and not merely protecting the ball because he's being asked to do so little. No run, throw. The Seahawks are actually passing the ball at a 55% clip. Make no mistake about it, Geno Smith is playing the role of Pro Bowler and Comeback Player of the Year. He's leading the league in completion percentage, 2 percentage points behind Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes in quarterback rating, top 4 in QBR, top 5 in average per attempt. Once again, we interrupt this quarterback praise to give you a Geno dot on the spot. That's right, dime time once again. Last of the God-tier throws. And though this throw was another incompletion, I'm not entirely sure it was Geno's fault, and it definitely shouldn't take away from what a brilliant toss it was. Geno drops back in shotgun, sets his feet, and lets it rip. The fact he had the balls to make this throw with Derwin James over the top and Noah Fant not even clearly getting free from the initial coverage shows how Geno's playing with a swagger right now. The end zone angle to me really shows how Fant seemed to give up on the play, and if he'd actually just jumped for it, he might have himself an easy touchdown catch. I just don't think he thought Geno had the guts to throw it. Oh, by the way, on the very next play, Geno dropped this dime. In this young season, Geno was playing like a top 5 quarterback, if not better. If he continues on at this current performance, we're going to be having some spirited debates this offseason regarding Geno remaining the future quarterback of your Seattle Seahawks. And I, for one, am just happy for the guy. He's taken his second chance and ran with it like Steve Prefontaine. Second chances don't come along often in life, and they're even rarer in the NFL. Bravo to you, Geno, for taking full advantage. My name is Brandon Kane. This is the Hawks Nest. Please like, please subscribe. But beyond all that, don't you ever forget, go Hawks.